So I fished another tournament, y'all. That light too much? That better? Probably. I swear over and over I'm not going to do it, and I need to do another video about why that is. But I did fish another tournament. We're going to show you some, a little bit, not much, a little bit of that. Here I go. Well, it's tournament morning, y'all. Gonna be a beautiful day, hot, but still gonna be nice. I'm not filming this thing today. I'm not running this camera all day. I'm not gonna do that. I got things to worry about. I'll do clips if I can as I go, and do some sort of cover all at the end, good or bad, hopefully good. Here we go, rock and roll. Still love this after all these years. What's wrong with me? That is pretty, I'll give you that. First spot was a bust, but I didn't practice here. It's just a hole I fished for years. And no big deal, no shedding here, that's the big thing. I'm gonna move up the lake. There's folks out there that could care less about tournament fishing. I'm fixing to be one of them. I struggle, but it's my struggle, and it's just so much fun bass fishing no matter what. And the worst thing is I got all these local ponds that have 6-pounders and plus in them. I got ponds other places. I got little lakes I haven't fished in a couple years. There are plenty of big bass. I think I could concentrate on those and be happy. I'm not done tournament fishing quite yet, because I'm realizing some of the struggles are not exactly mine. Right now, I'm in a no-tell motel in Springdale, Arkansas. Actually, it's a pretty nice little spot. Fixing to hook up to Chris Johnson tomorrow and go fishing. That's a whole other set of videos, hopefully. I want to talk about this tournament. Now, I filmed very little because, again, I was down to one battery. I did find one of my other batteries. Still missing one. Got new ones in. We're good on batteries. We're covered on batteries. Tomorrow and going fishing with him is way more exciting than fishing a tournament. That's what you got to keep in your life when it comes to fishing. You got to stay excited. So I'm going to show a few clips from this derby. Derby, I hate that too. We used to call them that back in the 70s, 80s. I said in my practice video that fishing was going to change. It always does. But I called it. It was a sunny day, which used to play into my favor. I don't understand why it doesn't. Then I went back to the creek. Now remember, I'm still breaking in my motor. Okay? I started today with 19 minutes left on the motor break-in. So I went to the creek where I caught the 2 decent fish the Tuesday before, 2 days before the tournament, and fairly quickly caught my first keeper. Not a big fish, but Missouri, our lakes had to be 15 inches, which at one time that was a big fish across the country for a size limit. So barely 2-pounder, maybe not even 2 pounds, okay? Probably not 2 pounds. I caught him flipping the tube. Now the sun's already up. It's not early, and it's probably 8:30. I think I even say in the video. I'm showing this clip. Actually, I forgot to film the fish. I mean, I show it splashing like, well, you're going to see that. Yes, you are. It's just after 8:30. Put my first one in the box. Just a keeper, but it's a start. Flipping a tube on a lay-down log. Here we go. Anyway, I caught that fish on a 4-inch tube, flipping on a lay-down tree. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Y'all, you put a flipping stick in my hand anytime, and my confidence level just goes through the roof. I love catching them on every technique. I can catch them any way there is to catch them. I think, mostly. I can jig a spoon in 50 foot of water if I have to. I don't want to. I can drag a football jig deep. I can fish a spinnerbait. If you watch my videos for the last 3 years, or even 4 years, both channels, I'm not afraid of nothing, but you put a flipping stick in my hand with fairly heavy line and a jig or a creature bait or something like that tube, and if I start getting bit, game's on. And that's just my thing, and that was it. I maybe had one more good fish bite. It's just so hard to tell. I'm fishing less than 4 foot of water, and I spent way too, well, did I spend too much time in there? You know what? Second guess yourself. There's more fish in there than the one I caught, obviously. I had one more good bite that was weird, and I didn't get it. And I probably spent, I really don't watch a watch. I don't live by a clock like you're supposed to tournament fishing. That takes some of the fun away too. But I'd set a game plan for the day, and I spent twice as long in there, and I'd planned on spending, and it just didn't work. Again, very few shad, not a lot going on. So I went to the flat side of the creek where I'd fished the other day and didn't get bit. And I started where I kind of quit the other day, going out more towards Main Lake. Now, this is just a short little creek. And again, the deepest water in it may be 5 foot. So you docks are all in maybe 2 foot of water. I start burning a square bill down the sides of those docks. And boy, it loaded up once for a second. I thought, oh my gosh. And I thought, well, maybe not. Sure enough, it was buffalo doing that sucking thing they do. Like 6 and 8 buffalo at a time, 30 pounders with their little rubber lips pointing up in the air. I don't know what they're doing. They do it every fall. They're just freaking weird and ugly. So I thought, man, buffalo and bass don't mix. Drum, yeah. Buffalo and gar, story later. But then I caught a 14 and 7/8 plus inch bass, almost a keeper. And that made me fish the rest of the docks out, and I did not get bit. That one 14 and 7/8 by itself makes no sense in the world this time of the year, unless it makes all the sense in the world. Except that little creek is so shallow. You know what? You can tear yourself up trying to analyze it. It's almost 11 o'clock. I just got the one keeper. Kind of getting hard to take. I maybe blew one more, caught some fish, just blew up a rod on a fish, broke another rod. It's just a beautiful day, though. We're going to keep at it. It ain't over yet. Almost 5 hours that creek for one keeper. It's a time management thing. It's not having enough fish found thing. It's okay, I guess. Not done yet. It's 11:48. I got a couple 3 hours left. I was going to run up the lake. With time, I'm going to go ahead and run down. I've got 5 minutes of break-in time left for my motor on computer break-in, so that's nice. I'll be able to kind of run it a little bit more. By the time I get to my next stop, I'll be officially broke in, I think. Depends how fast that stop is, though, doesn't it? It may just be... I'm confused. It's the way I fish. Yeah. So I don't know if until I edit this, I don't know what part I'm talking about. You may not even see this. How's that for cool? Because I have to do some editing. I can't just do this through it. People be keeling over and they'd be freaking having to have CPR done. I did not go to that next creek I'd planned on fishing. It was probably, golly, it's 12:30, 1:45. 12:30. Man, how days go by so fast when you're tournament fishing. It's weird. There ought to be somebody do a study on that. I wanted to go to another creek again. I hadn't been in since the 80s, and I'm going to fish that creek sometime pretty soon just to see. What you want to bet? Still breaking in the motor. Hadn't run it yet. The motor broke in. I'm going to show that here at 1 o'clock or so. Finished my computer break-in on the motor. That means I can start running a little bit, which I did. Motor running good. I had a keeper bass blow up on a buzzbait, and I caught more fish. I'm hoping showing these clips. I did not catch a lot of fish like I usually do. I had a keeper bass in the next creek I went into. It's a short little creek. All these creeks are. Blow up on a buzzbait. Would not follow up on anything. Just a keeper. Nothing in that next little creek. Had one fish miss a buzzbait. Who knows? It wouldn't hit anything followed up. It wasn't a little bitty fish, but I don't know if it's a keeper. No telling. I'm going to go down the lake a couple miles, 3 miles the next creek. I got 3 minutes left in my computer break-in time. I'm getting confused now. 3 minutes left. Whatever. That's like a milestone. If I can't catch no fish, I can break my motor in. Didn't hook him. Never felt the bait. He just couldn't. This time it was just so weird. And again, very little shad. There was some shad in that one kind of in the middle, but not very many. Ran down the lake a ways, trying not to get spun out. Went and fished the main lake. Fished a bluff and a bluff end, because I'm trying to cover some bases. Dead. Finally, weigh-ins at 3. It was probably 2:15. I ran on past the weigh-in spot. Went up the lake a ways. Again, spot area I haven't fished since the early 2000s. A lot of that I haven't fished since then. Starting on a little secondary point in the creek, a little deeper water now. This water's a little bit clearer because as you go down the lake, the water clears up. Just a little bit clearer. You probably a foot and a half visibility. And fished it out real slow with a worm, I think a creature, and I mean beat that little. It's a little one of those little points with a dice-plated dock on it, and I beat it to death and didn't get bit. I got about a half hour to go. So I'm gonna pick this buzzbait up, and if it's got shade, I'm throwing at it. And I'm gonna get on the trolling motor. 5 minutes later, I catch my second keeper, and it's a nice one, 2.5 pounder. So
there's number 2 with like 20 minutes to fish. Of course, ate that buzzbait.
I thought, man, I got a chance to put a few more fishing boat in this stretch, and the gar showed up. Oh my Lord, the gar. And I cannot catch back. Well, I got a story. One time, it happened once. Those gar, and I mean some big old gar, the biggest spotted gar I've ever seen in my life. 4.5 foot long, big old thick around, beautiful actually, beautiful fish. And they're chasing a buzzbait and biting at it, and it just never has worked for me, and it didn't work that day either. And that's all there is to it. No big exciting story. I did not finish last. Sure didn't finish first. 3 limits weighed in. I have 11 boats. The guys that won did a super good job. Actually, he watches this channel. That's embarrassing. That's a whole nother video too. It's embarrassing when people tell you they watch your videos and they like it. Good kid. I just know him by name, and now I know who he is. And he was very helpful in an offhand way. He could be a man, or he could be an Ozark hillbilly bass fisherman, because he kind of told me what they were doing without really telling me. Very helpful. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate what you told me. Appreciate the jigs. Appreciate you watching my channel, man. It's so sad. You need to find something better to watch. The whole thing is, I try to share this stuff because other people have struggles too. I was gone for too long. I'm going to do a video thing on this, but it's not about tournament fishing. For me, it's about me beating the fish. I got beat again. I think I fished 6 out of 11, and 5 boats behind me, 0. I was the last guy to weigh in any fish. Whoopee. I guess it's better than a sharp stick, right? So we're going to keep this up a little bit longer. Chris is talking about coming fishing a tournament with me this fall. That would be awesome. Trying to get my buddy Mike to fish a tournament with me, maybe. So I haven't fished tournaments with anybody else. I think having somebody else in a boat with me may be a helpful deal. Maybe somebody that give them something to laugh at. It's getting late. It's 10:38. I'm going to go ahead and work on this video. It's too late to post it tonight. Get ready to get some sleep and go have some fun tomorrow. Hopefully. It's going to be a good day. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know what y'all are thinking. Let me know if you want me to shut up and go carp fishing or buffalo. I got bows. I got arrows. God bless. Y'all take care.